Welcome back, students. So in my previous class I have discussed workbook and worksheet. So if you have not watched that video, so watch it, you will understand the points. So now in today's session we will learn components of a worksheet. So let us open Microsoft Excel first. So Microsoft Excel, let us maximize. So this is Excel window. So now in this Microsoft Excel we will learn components. So what are the components are present in this Excel sheet? The first one is cell. What is cell? So cell is an intersection of column and row in a worksheet. So now this is column and this is a row. So where column and row gets means, so it forms that is called as intersection. So it forms a cell. So this is another cell. So here column is E, seventh is a row. So here both column are intersecting. So this is cell. Okay. So each cell is identified by the combination of its column letter and a row number. So here every cell is identified with the name. So first column name followed by row number. So column name is H, row number is 10. So H10 is the address of this cell. So you can see this name here in this name box also. So in the name box we can see the cell which I am selecting, address is displaying, you can say reference. Okay, so here address is displaying in a name box. So it forms a cell where rows and columns meets. Okay. For example, there they are given. So A5, A column, fifth row. So A5 here it is displaying. So A5 is the address of this cell. Here both the row and column is intersecting. And what is the use of this cell now? So we can write the text, or we can enter the data, all the types of data, not only in text. We can enter the number, we can enter the formulas, we can enter the functions. So all the type of data can be entered in this cell. Okay, and the cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. So maximum size of character is 32,767. Okay, so maximum characters can be entered in single cell. Okay, 32,767 characters, so maximum. Okay, so you can enter it in single cell. So this is all about cell. So now point is active cell. Okay, here see, so these are the boxes. So these all the boxes are called as cells. So now what is active cell? So when you click on a cell, okay, when you click on any cell, you will see the thick border. Okay, you will see the thick border. So it differentiates from the rest of the cell. Okay, so this thick border is differentiating from rest of the cell. So this is highlighting. Okay, so this highlighted box is called cell pointer or active cell, you can say. So this is thick border. So the cell which is highlighting with a thick border, so that is active cell. So it indicates that the current cell is active. So this is indicating, it is indicating, so this cell is active. So once the cell is active, then only you can enter the data in this cell. Means you can enter the text, numbers, formulas, functions and all. You can enter it. Okay. So now this cell is active. Now if you want to enter it here, means not possible. Okay. You have to make it active, then only you can enter. Understood? The cell which is active, only in that cell you can enter the data. Okay. So data can be entered only in active cells. So next comes a range. So now what is range? So let me open one now. Let me open one file. Okay, so this is chart. So this is let me copy and paste it here. And what I will do here, I will set the subject, computer and English. Okay. So now what is range? So let us understand that range by looking at this example. Here we have numbers, we have a name, and here it is heading. A range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. Here, so the range is a contiguous cells. It forms the shape of a rectangle. So for example, so this is the range. Okay, from here to till here. So it is the range of a cells. It can be as small as single cell. So that range can be as small as a single cell or as big as an entire worksheet. Here now full worksheet is selected, means you can give the range of entire worksheet. You can give a range of single cell, or you can give a range of multiple cells. Okay, so this is the range. You can specify a range by writing the starting cell address followed by the ending cell address, both separated by a colon. Okay, now I want to make an addition of these all the numbers. So how we can do? Here we can use a range. So is equal to, so sum. So don't worry about that, what is the sum and all. So you will learn. Okay, now point is range. Okay. Now sum. So where is our first number? First number is in B column second row. So write B column second row. So B2. Then separate it with colon. And where is your last number? C column seventh row. Okay, now you can see the blue color border. So blue color border. So that is the range. Now entire range is selected. Close the round bracket. Close the round bracket and press enter key. So this is the addition of both the addition of all the numbers. So 960 is the addition of all the numbers. So in this, here first write the beginning value, beginning address of a cell, and put a colon and write last cell address. So it forms the range, and so that range you can use it for the calculation. So for the calculation you can use it. Okay. So this is the way to use the range in our Excel sheet. So next is name box. So name box is located just above the column heading. So this is column heading. Above the column heading we have a name box. So this is a name box. So now what is the use of this name box? Name box displays the address of active cell. Okay. So this area displays the location of the cell pointer. So in which cell or in which location your cell pointer is present. The cell which is active, you can say in a simple terms. So that address will be displayed in this name box. For example, if I click here, I6 is the active cell, G8 is the active cell, F12 is the active cell, F12, K8 is the active cell. Means we can see the active cell in this name box. Okay. So it is present just above the column heading. Next is formula bar. So this is the formula bar. Okay. So this formula bar contains the formula. Okay. Now see, the formula bar is located to the right of the name box. Right side of the name box we have the formula bar. This bar shows the data and formulas that you enter in an active cell. So this formula bar displays the number. Now see, the active cell value is displaying here. Okay. Active cell number is displaying. Active cell text is displaying. Now if I click here, then it will not display 960, it will display the formula. Okay, so this is the difference. If cell is containing the formula, so in that case the formula will be displayed. If cell is containing only normal plain text or normal numbers, in that case that data will be displayed. Okay, so that is the use of formula bar. Next is column headings. We have total 16,384 columns. It begins with the letter A to till XFD. So last column is XFD. So let me move to that column, last column. So XFD column. Okay. So total number of columns are 16,384, and every column is named with alphabetical character. So from letter A to Z, then AA to AZ up to XFD. So that headings are given to identify that columns by using that alphabetical letters. You can use it in a formulas or in a range. Next is the row headings. So rows that is marked with the numbers. So from 1 to 10,48,576. So total number of rows. So let me move to the last row and show. Okay. So 10,48,576 rows are there, and that row numbers are displaying at the left side. Okay, left border of the worksheet. So that rows are displaying. So that row numbers. Okay. And so when we write the address, we are using column name followed by row number. So next is the status bar. Status bar is here. So this is ready. So this bar is called as status bar. So about this status bar, already it is discussed in a previous video. Okay, if you are not watched, you watch it once. So don't miss any videos, because so every video is interrelated. So if you miss that previous video, then you will not come to know the next videos. So the point which are going to come in the next video, so you will get confused. So that's why watch all the videos which I am uploading. Okay, on a status bar you have a zoom button, you have 3 different views that is discussed in a previous video. So this is all about so this session. So in the next video, in the next session, we will see how to move around the spreadsheet, how we can move it here. So from one cell to another cell, one column to another column, or from one row to another row, or from one page to another page. So that all the points we will discuss in the next session. Thank you for watching.